Hello, farmers, and welcome to another episode of the harvest season. My name is Tired Al,
My name is Tired Kevin too.
and we're here to talk about tired cottagecore
Relation.
games.
Oh boy, are we? Are we? I don't know. Actually, there's a lot of great cottage, at least one stuff that's hype, but we're tired, so you know.
Woo!
Whoa, I
Uh,
guess.
so this episode, I'm going to rant about game key cards at the end, but not in the
Oh,
way that you might think. And
no, I think it's exactly in the way people think.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be a shill. I'm not actually, but I do. I will talk about it later. I don't jump on the we hate game cards
Did you see BJ's
bandwagon.
story? Well, we'll get to there, but
I did.
oh,
I
good sense.
look. I'm not here to defend everything that Nintendo does. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to
That's what I'm
specifically.
here to
I'm
do.
here specifically to say that people are over the top about game key cards, and we'll talk about that later.
Sure. Well, okay, fine. I'm okay.
There was one guy
Okay.
I saw commenting on one of the posts about Pokopia where he said, I only ever buy digital, but if a game is released with a game key card, I will refuse to buy that game digitally. And I'm like, wow, okay.
Oh, that's
That's next level
yeah, that is.
boycotting.
There's layers to that level of hatred. I like that.
Anyway, we'll get to that when we get to that. Before that, we have a bunch of news. But first of all, Kevin, what have you been up to?
Yeah, Digimon mostly met at the finish line, but who cares? Shut up! I got news of my own. Rainbow Road Radio. It's the Mario movie. It happened. Did you see it? Did you see the trailer?
Of
I
course, I
need to
saw
talk
the
about the
trailer.
trailer.
What do you
Yeah,
take me for? A
I'm
fake
saying it.
fan?
I'm talking to the listener, really. Okay. Yeah. Here's my Mario corner because Rainbow Road's on the hiatus question mark. Anyways, dang, that movie looks good. Holy moly. I mean, the anime. Okay, you and I are both enjoyed the first one.
Hmm.
Uh, and it looks like they're doing a lot of the same things that were done right. The new cast, there are the two members that were announced,
Hmm.
A plus.
First of
I
all, so the guy who's doing Bowser Jr., I can't remember his
yeah,
name. Benny something,
I
was it?
I let me look it up because I was about to say I don't remember his name either. Let's see, it is Benny Safdie.
Benny
Oh,
Safdie, right.
yeah,
I honestly, when I saw the trailer, because they showed us the trailer before they told us who was doing it,
yeah.
um, I legitimately thought it was just uh,
Jack
Jack
Black.
Black with a voice filter on. It so
It's
sounded like like
it
a
is
squeaky Jack Black video voice.
it's incredible how dead on that is. Which is yeah,
Okay,
uh,
Google, see when I type in Bowser Jr. Ben, why am I
yeah.
getting Bowser Jr. Ben Shapiro? What is
What?
happening?
That's deep lore. I don't know if I know that, but so yeah. Look, it's the movie looks good. The voice is great, and actually, you know what? No, this is appropriate because it was me and you specifically, Al, on the Rainbow Road Radio, where we manifested Brie Larson entering the new MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep.
Um, I'm so thrilled for her. She's probably thrilled to bits to be Rosalina because that's a boss character to be.
I
And
can't remember.
holy
I can't remember if we made that prediction whether it would be Rosalina or just we were just in general saying it'd be
no,
great for her to
we
be
were,
in
we
it.
were actually live action casting, and
Oh,
we threw
live
Brie
action.
in for Peach.
Live
Yeah,
action. Peach. Right, makes sense. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah. But
This
yeah,
works. This works.
Brie Larson, a known Nintendo fan. Look, if I can, Brie, if you listen this somehow on the internet ether, and you want to join an episode of RRR, I'll learn how to edit. I'll get that up and running. We'll do it. Just hit me up. um,
I mean, I just
uh,
like the implication that she listens to this podcast. That's enough for
you
me,
never
right?
know. Look, there was a non-zero chance she's listened to an episode of Rainbow Road Radio. I'm just saying.
It's near zero.
Near zero, but not zero.
Sure, sure. Technically, it's non-zero.
Uh, um, she sounds great as Rosalina. Rosalina looks great. They have her smash move set in the trailer. She does some of her smash moves, which is so cool. Oh, they're pretty solid with their references and whatnot. One minor thing. So obviously Bowser Jr. with the painting, that's well established, but we get Bowser Sr. Painting, and that's a fun little thing, I think, We see the through line there, like father, like son. Um, but yeah, looks great. What's interesting is we got that I forget the name of it, the Desert Mexico world from Odyssey. We see it in the trailer
Mm.
because there's the upside down pyramid.
Yep.
So we're
I
gonna
hadn't
get some
noticed that,
Odyssey
but yep.
stuff in. Yeah, we're gonna get some Odyssey stuff in there, and I mean, this is the opportunity where every little world is gonna be a Mario reference of some kind. So,
Yeah, so
uh,
I'm intrigued as to what are they doing here, right? Because we've got Bowser Jr. and we've clearly got his story from Sunshine, right? Like you see him with the
mhm.
paintbrush. He, that's he's they're doing his origin story, if you will. But we've also got, as you say, some things from Odyssey, and we've obviously got Rosalina, from Galaxy, and it's called Galaxy. So like why does it feel like they've got multiple films they're smooshing together here?
Well, I mean, I think it's probably the right play because it's not like Mario. There's a plot I associate with every game or whatever. It's just more the setting, the vibes, as the kid would say, right? So, taking bits here and there and just putting them together into a little journey film, I think it works. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Well, yeah,
Um,
I mean, I'm not going to judge it until we see it. I'm just fascinated as to what they're doing here. Like these, it's not like these stories have like a through line between them, right? Um, so and it's not like it's going to be an anthology or anything.
yeah,
I think you probably could take any of the games and their stories and flesh them out to be a film.
yeah,
And so my question,
yeah.
like, are they just like, I don't know, like,
I don't know.
what's happening? I'm
I don't know.
fascinated. Like, I don't understand how they're going to end up going into space, but also going to, you know, Mexico. Like, I
Like
don't. What what plot
it's the
brings them to
woods.
both those places?
It's the stars. They're just following the star where it shoots them. Look, Bowser Jr. was here. Let's go there. That's it. That's it. It's fine.
I just like it feels like the going to multiple different places is a story,
Yeah.
right? Where you're like, oh, we're searching for
Yeah.
something. But I don't
Yeah.
think that takes you to places on Earth and also going into space.
Well, the desert world is going to be its own world. It's not going to be on Earth or
So it's
Mario
not
Earth or
so it's
whatever.
not the Odyssey level then, because that was like,
I know it was, but I think they're going to take liberty and just put it in
oh,
its own planet. That's what I think.
I guess maybe you could, yeah, maybe.
That's
I
what I.
just
That's it's
look, I
it's
just
literally.
I want
Yeah.
I feel like if they're gonna do the Sunshine story, you got to do the Sunshine story and get Mario arrested.
Oh, you know what? That is an excellent point. That's
Like
an excellent
Sunshine,
counterpoint.
you say like there's not a clear story in each of the games. I agree with you, but Sunshine is the most story
You're
they
right. He gets
have.
arrested. You have the big climactic fight with the robot and Bowser Jr., the Shadow Mario. You're super right. That's Sunshine. It would be the one to turn into a film like that.
So it looks like they're
Oh.
taking the story of Sunshine and throwing it into Mario Galaxy instead.
Well,
And
not necessarily.
I'm not saying that can't work. I'm just
They could still do it later because they don't have Shadow Mario, right? Like, you could play on that later.
well, you don't.
Uh,
I mean, you don't know that. Like that was the whole point of the paintbrush.
yeah, well, look, Bowser Jr. has had the paintbrush way longer than Sunshine at this point, so it's
Well, that
fine.
was when it was first there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, it's when he was first there. Um,
So like
yeah,
I'm not. I just like, what do you do with the paintbrush to start off with if it's not
he
Shadow
just
Mario?
he just has it. Or okay, yeah, putting my real Mario hat on. It's the segue to the EGAD and the Luigi's Mansion movie.
This is no spin off.
There we go.
Yeah, but you still got to do something with the paintbrush, right?
Oh,
I'd be surprised if Shadow Mario wasn't in this.
I don't think he's gonna be in it. Like, Bowser Jr. has his already. They showed he gets a little like painted shadowy form already. They're not gonna do Shadow Mario.
Uh,
It's
we'll
fine.
see. We'll
Well,
see.
okay. Just a couple other quick notes. One, okay, spoiler for people who didn't know or didn't watch the post-credit scene from the first movie. Yoshi's in this film, but was noticeably not in this trailer.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
interesting. Is that like, I wonder what the deal is with that. Is that just
uh,
like he's gonna like, are they gonna find, because like his egg was in the sewers of New
yeah,
York on
yeah,
Earth. He
yeah,
wasn't in, and maybe this is just like, oh, that egg got there through the pipe, and
yeah.
they're actually all in the Mushroom Kingdom or something weird like that. I
Who
just like,
knows?
what
Maybe
what's going to be the link
going
there?
on.
Why that?
I don't know. I'm curious myself. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question because we didn't see any regular New York or whatever in the movie or in the trailer, excuse me. So I don't know. That's a good question. We'll see. I mean, we don't have any Yoshi at all, so we'll see.
Yeah. Well,
But
and Mario and Luigi live in the Mushroom Kingdom now after the first
they
film.
do, yeah. But I imagine it's not hard to go back and forth.
I just suspect it's going to be hand waved away.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Of course, that's the look. I enjoyed the Mario movie. I'm not. I still don't expect it to be any high level cinema or deep themes or whatever. I expect everything to just get hand waved away. um. Did you have you seen the Yoshi render though? Because that's
No.
out there. Okay. I love it because it's my favorite form of spoilers, and that's the merchandise spoiler. When
Oh, that was the merch spoiler, right? Okay. I
yeah,
saw I saw you post about the merch spoiler, but I didn't actually click
uh,
on it.
yeah, it's specifically it's Pillsbury Yoshi egg pattern cookie dough cookies that you
Oh.
with the render of Yoshi on it. Um, oh, I love those stupid merch spoilers and leaks. Anyways,
Some of them are so silly as well. Like the one
yeah,
the one that is the most ridiculous was the Captain America Brave New World Red Hulk spoiler,
yeah. Wait,
because
which
that
one?
was that was a McDonald's toy, like
Oh yeah, yeah, and that was years before.
6 months before the film came
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I
Um,
forgot about that.
because yeah, we got no, it might have been a year or something because it was delayed by quite a long time. And I
Yeah,
know that they
almost a
did
year.
have Red Hulk in one of the trailers, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that it was
yeah, yeah. They
way
spoiled
before that we
everything.
spoiled in the
Yeah, Red
McDonald's
Hulk,
leak.
the new Falcon, and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. Oh yeah. I think Mario movie got spoiled too. Actually, the first one because it got delayed or something. I believe, if I remember, the Mario movie toys came out before the movie.
Oh wait, I have seen this image. No,
Yeah.
I did look.
um. Well, okay.
He
This
looks
is now
fine.
okay. I have two questions remaining.
Hmm.
One is, yeah, I know. I agree. He looks fine. He looks like what I expect and
Yeah,
Yoshi
he
in the
looks
movie
like
to look like.
Yoshi. I don't know why. I
Yeah,
don't know what to
shocker.
say.
One, is he going to talk or is it going to be Yoshi noises? I'm leaning towards the latter because that's another
What
excuse
do I
to throw a big
think is
name in
going to
there.
happen, or what do I want to happen?
Either or, tell me both, I guess.
I honestly don't know either way which way they would go with it, because
Hmm.
they've made some great decisions and they've made some bizarre decisions. Chris Pratt. Um,
That wasn't a bizarre decision. It was a not well liked decision, but it makes
You
sense
re-
to me
Do you,
why they
re-
do
do,
it.
do you remember when he did that thing like before any of the trailers came out, and he was like, "Oh, I've been working on my Mario voice," and then he does a voice that's just his voice, and
Yeah,
and and,
yeah.
and everybody was like, "Does he think like, is this a bit, or does he think he's
Yeah.
doing a different voice than normal?"
I think one of my favorite parts of the whole Chris Pratt thing was the picture they used when they announced it.
Oh yeah,
Like the
yeah,
black and white, like
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
something about that
The
just felt
headshot.
so foreboding.
I've been watching.
Oh,
You've probably not watched The Studio because it's on Apple TV.
no.
But it's a comedy about like the industry, but it's
Oh,
the
that sounds
main
good.
the main character is is played by Seth Rogen.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because like every time he laughs, I'm like Donkey Kong, and it's just like you
Oh,
just because I've not seen a huge amount of stuff with him in it, and I just realized like the Donkey Kong laugh is just his laugh,
it
like
is.
the
Yeah. No, it is.
it's just
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
like Seth Rogen was a good pick for that bit, but that was just a Seth Rogen, you know. It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I don't dislike him as Donkey Kong. I really hope they just do noises. And
I
obviously
would,
there
yeah,
is precedent for them, like, because like Mario doesn't really talk, like he just only
yeah,
says a few phrases and stuff like that.
yeah.
Uh, but I think here's why I really want Yoshi not to talk. Not just because like Yoshi doesn't talk, Yoshi just makes Yoshi noises, right? But
Yeah.
also if Yoshi talks, Link is going to talk.
Look, dude, Link is gonna talk. Link is gonna look. No, not Yoshi. Mario talking. If Mario talked, Link was gonna talk. That
No,
was
I
already
don't
set
think.
in stone for me.
I think there's difference there because yeah, Link makes noises, but he doesn't say any words.
That's very
Whereas
true.
Mario
He does
did
say
say words.
he does say hoagie in Wind Waker when he pushes and pulls, expressing his love of
Oh,
same
well,
actions.
I haven't played that. Is that a joke?
I don't actually know. It sounds like the English word for hoagie. Hoagie. Anyways,
This is like Gay Bowser all over again.
yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, well, the only thing that Yoshi might not talk because he's not a human, right? Because Mario was human or ish or oid or whatever.
Yeah,
So
they
you know, it
made the
makes
Lumas
sense.
talk.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
you know what?
I'm not unhappy about that. I do think it
Yeah.
works with
Yeah.
what they've
No,
done, but I
they've
just
done a good job with their decisions. Whether you like the decision or not, you know, that's another matter. But I think they did a good job with the decisions. And
just
actually,
crap.
yeah. well, mostly.
Yes, yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah. That's
So,
he's legitimately the only casting issue I have
yeah, I think
with
most
any of
people,
these.
everyone else, like, yep, that's a good one, that's a good one, and then the Chris. But anyways, okay, I won't go too deep in it because I mean that's the whole thing. Anyways, say that for we never actually did review the movie on the shit RRR, so we'll get to that. But there is one final
Is that
issue
not just
or
because Alex
question.
didn't doesn't like it?
I mean
Doesn't want to
there's
talk
a
about
lot
it.
of stuff, but there's a lot of Mario stuff to talk about. There was plenty to cover, anyways. Uh, the other question: do we get the depressed Luma back? Will it
Oh, for
return?
sure, for sure.
Now, is it a cameo or is it
So
going to be like the
my
Luma?
right, do you want my theory for this?
Okay, tell me.
The reason they go into space is to get the Luma back to Rosalina.
What? I don't know because the stars are falling.
Yeah.
We see. Um.
Yes, but why are the stars falling? We don't know why. And I think it's because Rosalina's trying to find the missing Luma.
Uh. I guess I think it's going to be more Bowser Jr. Is off in space and we have to chase him, but whatever.
No,
Um.
I don't think we find Bowser Jr. till we're in space. Because
Okay. That
he introduces himself in space.
does it.
I'm pretty sure that's what happens in the trailer. You're on Rosalina's space station.
Okay, you might be right. Here we are, you know, as we do, frame by framing and overanalyzing the 2 minute trailer. um, oh, it's April. I didn't just realize. I didn't catch. That's soon.
Is
Oh,
soon.
that's coming soon. Oh, wow. Oh, that's exciting. Look, I'm hyped for this movie. Rainbow Road Radio presents. Kevin is excited for the Mario movie, Galaxy movie, whatever. Rosalie looks great. Her dress is all shiny. It looks amazing. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Al,
Also, like
yeah.
I think these sequences in this trailer have been put there to to mislead us. I don't think that these are the sequences that the trailer the order that the sequences are happening in. But yeah,
Sure.
yeah, that's definitely so. I'm looking back at the bit with Bowser Jr. That's definitely Rosalina's space. Oh no, maybe it's Peach's castle.
It's hard to tell because it's a green area with a castle-like building, and you
But
see other like structures in the back, and
yeah, but it's
so
definitely
it's
not in like you're either not in the Mushroom Kingdom or you're like in a bubble or something like that. So I guess maybe he has come down.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Um, it looks a little big for her observatory, but you know they might be
But that
mixing it up.
also, when you see that later on, you definitely like it's not the same design as in Galaxy. Like
Yeah,
it looks much bigger.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm excited. All right, there you go. Rainbow Road mini segment over. Al, tell me, what have you been up to?
Pokemon.
Okay, wait, I forget. Okay, I've listened to the episodes, but I don't even remember. Have you hit credits, right? You beat it?
I don't think I had last time,
Okay.
last episode, but I have now. Yes.
Okay. You
So
have hit credits. Okay.
I have done almost everything in the game. So I hit credits. I've completed the Pokedex. I've done all bar one of the side quests, and I've done all bar one of like your research quests.
Mm,
So there's very little. It's basically all I've got left to do is battles. A lot of
okay.
battles to do,
Sure. Sure.
but with no real aim other than finishing it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
absolute. But I presume you know about the final battle research task.
Here, text it to me. Tell me. Let me see. I might. I don't.
I'm just gonna say it. It's not a big spoiler.
Okay.
You have to have 1,000 battles.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know
You
that.
have to
Dang.
win 1,000 battles
Woo!
to get the shiny charm.
Woo! That's how you get the shiny
Well,
charm.
so you get the shiny charm by doing every single research task. So there's research
Okay.
tasks that give you
Uh,
points and you go up levels. And once you've done all of the research tasks, you have maxed out the research levels. And the last one is the shiny charm. But
okay.
if you've done everything else except the final task, you need 100 more
Yep.
points to get the final level. But the
Oh,
final
that's
research
cool.
task gives you 1,000. So
Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
so unnecessary.
Oh, I love
And there's
that.
no other way. You can't get the shiny. You don't have to do every single research task
Yeah,
because of how
but
the
you have
points
to
work,
do
but you
that
have
one.
to do that one. You cannot get enough points without doing that one.
Yeah.
And I thought so. I have done almost everything in except the last thing that is basically like you have to like win the post game battle thing like a certain amount of times
Okay.
before you then do the final main story, which unlocks
Okay.
the final side quest. So I've done
Uh,
everything except that, and I am at like 300 battles.
okay. Now, are these battles the Royale battles or is it like
It
wild
can be
battles
any
too?
battle, but it
Okay,
has
wild
to be a
battles too.
trainer battle.
Oh, it has to be a trainer. Okay.
Has to be a trainer battle, but it can be any trainer battle.
Okay.
So, like
Well,
most people who aren't gonna, don't want to do it manually, they're like setting up. They've got
y-
battle
yeah,
cafes like they had in
yeah,
X and Y, and
yeah.
you can set up a macro which is like shoulder button A, and it
Yeah,
just keeps spamming that, and it will
that's
win
right.
battles, and eventually you can get them done in like 8 hours of a
Wrap
macro.
that rubber band around that control stick. Good times.
So, yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. But I'm going to finish the last main quest and side quest because they're mostly battle related as well. So I'll just get them done. Once I've done that, I'll still have like 600 battles to go. It's absolutely mad. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
think it would be one thing if it was 500 was the top one, because
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to get 500 in a playthrough. And so
Yeah,
like
sure.
saying like you have to then do another 500 on top of that
Yeah,
is
I agree.
mad.
That is absolutely maddening.
I don't know
That's
who
wild.
made that decision. And it's weird that they've not like I feel like they could have put in like with the Diancie that you got. They updated the game to add in
Yeah,
a Diancie, which adds in like another side quest to get the Diancie.
yeah.
Like they could have easily just added in like another Pokedex quest that once you've got Diancie, you get another 100 points and you wouldn't have to do this 1,000
Uh,
battles. But no, no. And
it,
I'm also like, do I actually want to do this just now or do I want to wait the what 3 weeks until the DLC comes out? Because maybe there'll be more research tasks then.
and that's a maybe still.
Is that maybe? Yeah, I don't know. How much
Okay.
do I want to do shiny hunting between now and then? That's the big
Yeah.
question.
Don't you want that tree full of shiny cocooners or whatever? Um, well, you know what this is? This is Mabel's revenge. This is her ultimate revenge
Yeah. What
for
can we
everything that
expect of a
happened.
terrorist?
Yeah. Oh, look, we'll get to it, but I mean, I think you saw that the screenshot of the Gen 9 professors, but we'll get to that because
Yes,
we have
yes,
another
yes, yes.
professor to talk to about. I
We
mean,
do, we do. So yeah, I'm pretty much done the game.
okay.
But obviously I've still got many hours
Well,
to put in with
all
shiny
right.
hunting.
Well, look, I know you've said it, but now that it's officially you've beaten it, the is it thumbs up?
Oh yeah, definitely thumbs up.
Okay, there we go.
I think
That's what I
if
thought.
you liked Legends Arceus, you will like this game.
There we go.
There
I like
might be
Legend
there
Arceus a
will
lot.
there will definitely be things that you miss in that and probably other games as well,
Yes,
because it does
like
the standard
Arzu.
Pokemon thing of here's all these features you loved in this previous game, they're not here. So
Never,
the classic
never
Pokemon thing.
allowed.
If you're really annoyed with Pokemon just now, you will
Yeah.
probably continue to be really annoyed with Pokemon. If you
Hmm.
want to play a
Wait,
good
you
if you want to like it and you liked previous ones, you will like this. If you are really annoyed and you're like, I'm nothing will make me happy except a perfect game, then maybe stay away from it.
wait, you're sending me mixed message. I like Legends Arceus, but I'm also annoyed with Pokemon.
I think
Which which one's gonna win?
if you're, I mean, if you like, I think with everything, if you go in with a, I'm willing to enjoy this, you'll probably enjoy
Yeah.
it. You'll probably also be annoyed with it, but you'll also
Sure.
enjoy it, I think.
Yeah, no, I mean I say that, but I know where it's land. Like I'm excited for the game. There are bits that annoy me for sure, but yeah, I'm glad it's good overall
If
for
you want a
people who
perfect
like
game,
it.
stop playing Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yes. Oh gosh,
Go
yes.
play Hades 2, right?
Go play Kirby Air Riders dropping.
I'm
Actually, I
like,
think by the time this drops, it'll be out or very close, maybe the after,
is
whatever.
it Friday?
It's the 20th, 4 days from now, so
Oh,
Thursday, I think.
that's Thursday, yeah, day after
Yes,
this
Thursday.
drops. Thursday.
Yeah.
Why are they dropping loads of why? Because Pokemon did that as well. It came out on a Thursday. What's with all the games releasing on Thursdays?
I don't know. That is weird. They're big on Fridays, but who can? I mean, Pokemon can drop whatever, whenever. It doesn't
Sure.
matter. But Kirby, I don't know that. That's weird. Guess because Sakurai, whatever. I don't know. Who cares?
Pokopia is also coming out on a Thursday. What's happening? What's with Nintendo and all these games coming out on Thursdays now?
It's the
All right.
daylight savings time.
The day savings.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's talk about some news.
All right.
Up first, we have Dave the Diver have released a Switch 2 edition. It is free if you already own. It's actually
Wow.
most people say it's free if you already own the game. Technically, it's free if you don't own the game. It's just obviously
Ah.
you can't launch it
Oh, I like that.
because
Download the upgrade
I
pack, but no
forgot.
game.
I forgot that I had Dave the Diver on Steam, so I went and clicked on the Switch 2 edition and clicked on the upgrade pack and bought it.
Oh, that's
Well,
sick.
bought it for £0, added to my Switch, and then realized, wait, I don't have the game. So I have the upgrade pack. I don't have the base game. So
Oh, that's great. I love that.
uh, it's high resolution and higher frame rate. There's no additional anything. So if you're looking for more content, that's not what you got here. But
Okay, which
I also feel like Dave the Diver is not a game I was needing more resolution and higher
I
frame
was about
rate.
to say, how do you higher resolution pixel art? Okay.
Like, I'm not really sure what I'm expecting here. It was already a great game. It looked great. It ran great, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, fine. I guess we can have higher frame rate on that game that runs perfectly.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure.
Did you play? I can't remember. Did you play Dave the Diver?
Yeah, we did month. I was on it.
Oh, yes, of course. Everybody played Dave the Diver.
Yeah.
I made everybody play it.
Yeah, yeah.
Great game.
Good times.
If you've
Yeah.
not played it, go play it. This is a great time to go get it. It is only £17. I don't know what it is in dollars.
We can't guarantee which limited edition paid DLCs are
Yeah.
available right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the
For
one
sure.
glaring flaw. Anyway.
Next, we have Dragon Shelter. Their Kickstarter pre-launch is now live, which is not very much news. All you can do is click on it and click save and get notified when the Kickstarter launches. But if you're really excited about the
Look.
farming game with dragons,
I mean, it is cool. I'll say that. The dragons and they build the stuff and jumping on trampolines and cooking, that's cool. But I'm just not a fan. Look, movies do the same thing. Here's the teaser trailer drops tomorrow.
yeah,
Get
it's news
excited.
of news,
Yes.
an
Not a fan
announcement of an
that.
announcement.
Yeah. But anyway,
I
the
kind of get
game's
it for a
cute.
Kickstarter, right? Because like it's such a like you got to get people excited. Your first
Yeah,
day
you,
and
you
your
got to get in
last
the
day are your
algorithm.
biggest days for Kickstarters. So
Yeah,
I
that's
totally get
true.
why people do it because if they get
That
lots
is
of
true.
people to follow it, then they're more likely to get it
Yep.
quickly.
Oh, that algorithm, you got to get in there.
I am undecided as to whether I'm backing this. We shall see.
I need to see more, I think, but I like the concept, but we'll see.
I will consider it. Next, we have Out and About. Their big summer update is launching the end of November. Sorry. There's something
Ooh.
very funny about this. So, just to clear up the confusion, summer in the game, not
Wait,
in
what?
real
Oh,
life.
okay. It's that
So
southern hemisphere
it's
summer.
stuff related to summer in the game. I'm pretty sure. Um,
um,
so the
wait,
story will continue with three more friendship levels per character. A new character will move into town. The season will change to summer. Summer, really?
there you go.
The season will change to summer with lots of new summer plants and mushrooms and also new skins of existing plants. What is interesting is the way this words it makes it sound like everybody's going to be changing to summer when the update comes out, but I'm guessing that's not it, right?
Yeah, probably not. Okay.
That
You
would
know,
be
it is
weird.
that that would be very weird. Man, it's like Pokemon seasons, but you're forced to.
Yeah.
um, uh, I I will say it's interesting because this is the game where it's heavy about like foraging and
Hmm.
looking at little plants and stuff.
Yeah.
So, changing the season would actually have a big impact, presumably,
Hmm.
on the flora and fauna you can interact with. So that is neat.
Yes, there's also a new area and a paddleboard to move around the lake.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, paddle. Yeah, that's a new one. I don't think anyone's paddled before or
Yeah,
paddle boarded. So, all right,
I'm sure there's a game that's done it, but yeah, I've not seen one.
probably.
It's launching at the end of November. Next, we have an update that's actually out, and that's the Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar 1.2 update. This adds more items, more rewards to the bingo that they
Did
added in
you
the last update.
did you think? I think I'll wait to be a sushi chef before I play this game. Well, now
Yeah,
you can join in
here we
finally.
go. Not just you can not only get look like a sushi chef, you can also have a sushi glider
Yeah,
in
that's
both
pretty good.
tuna or shrimp.
That's pretty good. I'm down for that. Shrimp has the tail, has a little shrimp tail.
Well, yeah, of course, it's shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
There you go. I'm not a big shrimp guy.
Like my brother Calvin is. It's his probably one of his top three favorite foods, like
Oh,
shrimp in general. I lived by the coast growing up, and a large portion of my up until pretty much I moved to Atlanta, so I'm big on seafood in general. And shrimp's good.
I like lots of different fishes. I'm just not a shrimp fan.
Yeah, sure, okay.
There's something weird about the taste to them.
Yeah, shrimp is interesting because yeah, it's so hard to compare
Yeah.
to anything else,
Yeah, it tastes
but I
like
get it.
shrimp.
Yeah, yeah, it tastes like shrimp. Yeah. All right.
Next, speaking of Grand Bazaar, we have finally we know about the Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma crossover with Grand Bazaar, and that is that the animals are coming. The Grand Bazaar animals are live in Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. So if
What
you want some Grand Bazaar, if you want some Story of Seasons animals in your Rune Factory,
I
finally you can do it.
I thought that was already in there. I thought that was part of the deal. I thought the cow would always be present in either title. I don't.
No, I
Okay.
think Rune Factory has like monster animals, basically.
I mean, yeah, but that cow though, it's kind of iconic.
Well, for
That's a
Story of
mistake.
Seasons, not for Rune Factory. Come on,
Well,
get with it.
should be.
The update is out now. Woo.
Okay.
All right. Next, we've got Pokemon Pokopia. We
We're
got
doing it. We're doing it now. We're doing it. The the
we got
the,
a
the real meat of the episode.
10 minute trailer for this game. We learned
That's good
so
one.
much. Let's go through the things that people complain about first. $70
Nothing.
game.
We're done.
It is a
Okay, so
$70 game.
mm,
You know what? Fine, I get the complaints. I'm still
yes.
buying it.
Yeah. Not only that, I'm going to say it's worth it, but I get it now.
I think it'll be worth it as well, but I
Yeah,
totally get it. I
but
totally
I
get it.
get it. Yes, I get it. Yeah, no, they're right, but it's worth it. It's going
Uh,
to be worth more than other $70 games. I'm
well,
going to
yeah.
you Mario Kart World. Sorry. Oof.
It really
Um,
fell off a cliff, didn't it?
boy, did they.
Two, game key. It's on the game key cart, so you can buy it digitally or with the game key cart, not with the game loaded onto a cart. We're going to talk about that later, so probably no point to talk
Oh,
about it here.
okay.
I suspect.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
talk about it later. Let's talk about it later.
Sure. Sure.
But it was announced that that is the case. It's coming out on the 5th of March.
That's
Uh,
soon.
it's very soon. It is
What?
a week after Pokemon Day.
Okay, that's my one minor gripe. Would it have killed them to push the week up? Release early by a week. Would have been the end?
Maybe it would have.
Maybe it would have,
Because
but
then no, so this is the thing. Then it would have been a February release rather than a March release.
I
And they
hate
have a different
this.
game that they want to release in February instead.
I hate this. They already do. What was it? I think they announced something dropping. Oh, the DLC
The
drops that
D,
day.
the what DLC?
Legends, the ZA DLC, I think
That's
drops that day.
December.
December?
Mhm.
I could have sworn there's something they already announced dropping on the
There is
26th.
yeah, so there's something in January. What was it? No.
No, on Pokemon Day. I think they already
So
coming
I
out.
think feel free to tell me I'm wrong, but I think you're confusing the fact that they originally said that the news story for the DLC would drop by the 28th of February.
Oh, maybe
And
that's it.
and so we were assuming, oh, that means it's coming on Pokemon Day, right? Because that's the day after Pokemon Day. Um, but then they announced last week that it's actually coming out on the 10th of December instead.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I
don't know
get
why they
that's
said
probably my
by
thing.
then. That was such a weird thing to do, to be like, oh yeah, this DLC is going to release by this date and then release it 2 months before that. It's a really weird decision.
Yeah, it is very weird. Well, I don't know, but okay, that must be what I'm thinking. But okay,
Oh,
but well,
Animal Crossing, that's coming out in January. The Switch 2 update and the
but
3.0 update, that's coming out in
but
January.
still, it couldn't have been that hard
Well, we
to
don't know
do
what's
it.
coming. We don't know what the release is for February yet, right?
All
There might
right.
be something big.
Okay, fine. You're right. Legends Johto will drop that day instead.
No,
Fine,
just
fair
Nintendo
enough.
in general.
Yeah, but it's Pokemon Day. Okay, all right. I'll try to hold it in.
They
All right,
very
we're
rarely
moving
actually
past that.
release something on Pokemon Day, right?
Yeah,
Like
they
Pokemon
kind of
Day
do.
is for telling us all about the things that we won't get for
Yeah,
months,
yeah. Okay.
and also all about the Masters update.
Oh yeah, the 3K gems you get for logging on right now.
Yeah,
You're right.
and I always see this like I don't know if this is a lot or not.
It's enough to do a pull, so it's a decent amount. Um,
All right,
it's
so 5th of March. What else we got? So we got Professor Tangrowth.
all right. So let's recap. So what was it? Gens 1 through 8. All your professors they're named after trees. Tee hee. Gen 9. We've got robot clones of your dead parents. We've got a wanted terrorist under house
No,
arrest, and now Tangrowth.
convicted
Sorry, excuse
terrorist.
me. Yes, convicted. Yeah, my apologies. Yes, that's correct. Convicted terrorist under house arrest and Tangrowth, baby.
So this is really funny, right? So this 10-minute trailer, right? You start watching it and you're like, okay, yeah, this is what I see. You've got this lovely looking, this lovely Dragon Quest Builders world.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
loving the look of it. It's
yeah.
exactly what I would want from this. And then you see this like destroyed town. You see the Pokemon Center that I theorized was just the design of a house, but no, it's an actual Pokemon Center. You see it destroyed. Then you see a Tangrowth. And then, oh wait, this Tangrowth for some reason has some glasses and a TM on its
And gr
hair.
and grayed hair somehow.
And this is very weird. You're like, why does this Tangrowth look weird? So I don't know. I kind of love this. What I find really funny is the way that okay, no, I'm jumping the gun. Should we follow the trailer and talk about it as we
All
go?
right, sure. Let me open up the trailer, but I like Professor Tangrowth. Let
Well,
me put
Professor
that on the
Tangrowth is
record.
early on, so we can talk about him just now. So
Yes.
first of all, though, I guess destroyed town, clearly,
Yeah.
right? We see
Yeah.
destroyed buildings. We see a destroyed Pokemon Center. I like the theory that this is Cinnabar Island
Oh, that's good. I like that a lot.
because they like all of the music in this trailer is remixed Kanto music.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I like that a lot. There's and Tangela's live near Cinnamon. Well, they're like a
Well,
sea
there you
route
go.
away, but yeah,
There you
that's
go.
it's all fitting in.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
like it.
It's not going to be, right? Just before we get too
Oh,
excited about it, it's
yeah,
not going to
yeah.
be. It's going to be a new region. We know that, right? But let me
Well,
get excited. Let me pretend.
yeah. Well, we might get the answer later, but okay, let's keep going. The trailer.
And
So
then we
we're
got
back to
where
Ditto
okay,
person.
I'm at about 50 seconds. That's where I'm just now.
Okay, sure. Yep.
So we got
Okay.
Professor Tangrowth just looking very lonely.
Yep. All by himself.
Oh, it's
It's
so
really
sad.
lonely.
So
Very
sad.
sad. I love you, Professor Tangrowth.
Um,
I'll do anything he asks me. Anything. Want me to
and
kill that
then
guy? I'll do it. I'll do it.
and then we come back to the original thing, which is where Ditto pops out of its Pokeball, right?
And cue the existential horror.
And no,
First
but
of all,
but we get more information here, right?
first of all,
Because
that Pokeball warps out of nowhere. It's like a beam and just
it does.
materializes.
It does. Is that interdimensional travel? I don't know.
Maybe,
But
maybe.
see, here's another thing. We then get this Pokedex on the ground, which has a picture of this Ditto or a Ditto, but I'm guessing it's clearly meant to be this Ditto next to a
Yeah,
trainer in front of the
yeah,
Pokemon Center.
yeah.
So this trainer died in the apocalypse, right?
Clearly, yeah. No, it's. I mean, if you look in the background of the shot, there's ruined stuff.
Yep.
It's clear that somebody died here. Yeah, no,
There's like
definitely.
is that a wheelbarrow and some a book
I thought it was
and
like a boat. I
berries?
don't know.
Oh, there's
There's
definitely there's a substitute doll there.
yeah,
There's a cherry
a
berry,
cherry berry, lepa berry, whatever. One of those berries is a berry,
uh,
a book.
a book, a ball. Is that a ball or is that another berry? There's a
I don't
pile of
know.
books, maybe a
Yeah,
towel.
I don't know. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Kind of like it looks like a
Yeah,
shipwreck sort of thing. Just
yeah.
a bunch of debris. That's the word, debris.
And then we've
Um,
got this trainer who's obviously dead now, and Ditto stares and turns into a version of its trainer, I guess.
yeah.
Oh, what I wanted to check out was what does this Pokemon Center look like? Because
Oh, comparing the model.
yeah, so I think that looks like the Let's Go Pokemon Center.
Yeah, I think some sort of Cantonian.
Yeah, so it definitely looking at the Let's Go model, it's almost identical to that. Let's see if we've got. Is there just a list of all Pokemon Center?
You'd think there'd be. Way to go, Joe Sarabine. Finally, this is your time to shine, and look at this, letting us down. Um, I don't know. It looks like I think the Fire Red Leaf Green Center too.
Which would make sense.
Yeah, yeah, but
The
okay,
other
but
one that I was thinking of was whether it looked like Sun and Moon or not, because I remember them looking very similar, but it does not. It does not look like that
yeah,
at all. Um,
but yeah,
yeah,
one thing.
I think this is meant to be this is definitely a
Yeah,
Kanto
it
Pokemon
feels like
Center.
that. And I mean, the whole, like you said, there's the music. The vast majority of the Pokemon are Cantonian. Um,
Although fewer and fewer, we're getting a lot more non-Kanto
yeah.
Pokemon,
I
especially from
mean,
this trailer.
Tangrowth, right? One comment
Well,
about Professor
yeah,
Tangrowth.
sure.
This is the deepest cut. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but because he has one of his, vines kind of sticking up like a hair or something, and then a TM kind of stuck on it, right?
Uh-huh.
The CD disc.
Yeah.
I don't. I feel like it's intentional but it's so specific and niche. If you go back to, actually, I believe it's the Fire Red Leaf Green games, and you use a TM on a Pokemon, there's an animation of the TM being slapped on their forehead to learn the move.
Oh,
It's incredibly specific, but
do you
it's a
think it's
hilarious
Tangrowth
detail.
trying to learn a move?
Maybe, I don't know, but either way,
I think
that's too
the hair
interesting.
that goes up looks like a question mark.
It does.
So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if that's a clue or not.
I don't know, but
I feel like a Taylor Swift fan right now. All
Or
right, so
K-pop fan.
so Ditto as a trainer walks out of the cave and then finds Professor Tangrowth in the ruins of the Cinnabar Island. Um, still to be confirmed.
Hmm.
And then we get the weird the narrator starts talking and telling us what's happening
Yeah.
and interpolating their conversation.
Yep. Even
Uh,
though there's subtitles, but okay.
I want this narrator for the entire game.
I'd just for the Professor Tangrowth voice alone, I'd
Just
be
doing
down
the
for that.
voices.
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
idea of
Yeah.
just having
Yeah. Oh my
full
God.
voice acting, but it's just one person putting on voices. I love that.
Oh, what a flex that would be, especially with the ZA no voice acting.
Yeah.
Oh, good times. Okay, so
Um,
they agree to fix up the island.
yeah. Well, no. So
Professor.
also, Tangrowth confirms that this was a place where humans lived. It was
Yep.
once a place home to many humans, but now it's what you see. Um, So, what happened here and why? That's what I want to know. I hope we're going to find out some or get some clues. Would be fun if we didn't get like the full story, right? Because no one's around to
Yeah.
tell us. But I'd love if we found like clues that would give us
Yeah.
hints towards what it was.
So this is when, I mean, this is a whole discussion, right? Because it's being developed by Koei Tecmo, right? So steering the ship? Is Pokemon holding a gun to their heads, or are they being able to sneak that horrifying post-apocalyptic Kanto story in there? I don't know. Could be
Both
either
could
way.
be the case. There have been
Yep,
horrifying things in Pokemon games before,
that
right?
is
Like
true.
Pokemon having a gun to their head, which I think we all know it will be the case. It's Pokemon. They're
Yeah.
control freaks.
Yep.
Um, hey, Game Freak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking it too.
but I don't think that means that we won't get a really weird, creepy story.
That's it. That is true. That is possible. They are willing to. I mean, well, we'll get into it, but in this trailer, we already see some other junk. But anyways, uh, Pokemon, they start showing up because you,
Yeah, so this is interesting. So why are the Pokemon somewhere on this island and we're just creating habitats that they move to? Or was it a desolate wasteland? And in which case, where are they coming from?
well, I'm the reasonable answer would be the former, that we're just attracting them, but we did see a Pokeball materialize from a beam, so you never know.
I also have
um,
another question. You have
yeah.
both kinds of Shellos here.
Wait, you do? I didn't see
Uh-huh.
that. Oh yeah,
So
they are.
at three
Oh,
minutes and 43 seconds, you see both Shellos
yeah.
walking along a pier,
Oh,
a dock, next to a
ooh, that
fishing rod as well.
yeah. I love that. So they're saying, okay, they're showing off all these different ways you can attract Pokemon. You build a trash can and Trubbish pops out. You build some grass and stuff pops out. You do a fishing rod, you can pull up a Magikarp. How awesome is that? Um,
That
I'm a
seems
big
like a
fan.
very mean way for a Pokemon to get another Pokemon to come
Yeah,
help. Is hook them
yeah,
with
but
a hook in their mouth.
clearly this Ditto is above everyone else at this point. I
Oh,
so one thing I
you build a punching bag and Hitmonchan
my
comes.
chin, yeah, yeah, it's great. One thing I love and hate. This game and trailer doing things I hate, but I love because they're going all in. The animations on the Ditto trainer is like stretching and
Oh, I love
shock
it.
and stuff. It's horrifying. I love it. And
Mr.
the
Fantastic.
and the fingertips are still kind of purple. I love it. They're just leaning in full. I look, it's great. Um, okay, so yeah, we've got that. You get to learn moves from Pokemon. Confirmed, hard confirmed, up front and center, you are vomiting to grow your crops and plants in this island.
Very creepy.
Very excited for
Very
that.
weird.
So yeah, Squirtle teaches you how to projectile vomit on command to grow the trees. You learn your cuts and you get your Scyther sword arms, punching gloves from Hitmonchan, digging from Drillburs.
It's a fun
Uh,
way to continue like you have to start in this small area, but as
yeah,
you progress, you then
yep,
you're able to expand out because you're
yep,
getting these new abilities. It's
yep.
always fun.
And then we hit the big one. The one I was not sure
Oh yeah.
because the question was, okay, is it just going to be, this one little island? How big is this area? Well, we reach a Lapras, and sure enough, you turn into your. By the way, something's wrong with this Ditto because it cannot transform correctly. It turns into a Lapras with a Ditto
Hmm.
face.
Yeah.
But it can do that, and then you can now sail off to other areas. And they also show Dragonite. You can fly off to other areas. So the question as to how big this is, I don't know, but more than just one island. So there's that. That's exciting, and it leaves room for maybe DLC in the future. Oh, we just discovered I don't know ZA Island over here or whatever, Mega Island. Oh. What I would give for spoilers for ZA people, Mega Star me on this island.
Oh, creepy.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good.
And
Um,
then we've got crafting.
Everyone's favorite
We love a crafting.
crafting.
I actually do like crafting. I think it's fun.
I mean, yeah, I do too. I agree, right? There's a lot of nuance to it. You can get things wrong, but the general idea, I do enjoy making things. So, absolutely. We get the it's not straw bread, straw bed, the staple from Dragon Quest Builders, that they can sleep on. Toy blocks, so Alakazam can play with them. That's cool. And all sorts of stuff. This is now just decorate your island, so build a whole bunch of stuff. Very excited.
Yeah.
Uh, uh let's see what else. Yeah, look, it's a lot of like Pokemon overworld of the hallmarks, signs and lampposts and a vending machine, I guess. But I'm excited, very very excited.
I mean, is it too simplistic to say that it really does just feel like Dragon Quest Builders with Pokemon?
No, and that's not a bad thing. I say
I'm not
that
saying it is. I'm definitely not saying it is. It
yes,
definitely not saying it's a bad thing. It just like everything because they're like then they talk
yeah,
about the quests that
yes.
they'll have for you to do. Like this is exactly
Some of these
what Dragon
textures
Quest
look
Builders 2
straight
had.
straight out of Dragon Quest Builders.
Yeah.
It is absolutely Dragon Quest Builders, but Pokemon.
I mean, if I
Uh,
told you a year ago there's going to be a Dragon Quest Builders 3 coming out, but it's going to be Pokemon, you'd be
I'd
like,
say,
excellent.
shut up, you liar. No. uh,
It's like if you were to say, how could you improve Dragon Quest Builders 2? I would say
Pokemon.
put Pokemon in it. I mean, I wouldn't say
Yeah,
that because I would
yeah,
never imagine they would, but
yeah.
that's
That would be one of
exactly
our
what I would want.
stupid jokes, but here we
Yes.
are. um. Oh,
Because and this is not a drag on Dragon Quest.
there we go.
This is not a drag
Drag
on Dragon
on Dragon
Quest.
Quest. There we go. We got there.
Hey, Dragon Quest. Um, but I never really got through the story of Dragon Quest Builders 2 because I didn't care. Uh,
Mm, that's a
because I'm not
shame.
really a Dragon
That's
Quest guy.
that. You know what? That's fair. I wasn't either. Like I like Dragon Quest enough, but I've never really played a game per se. But I'm familiar with the world and the characters. But that's a shame. That story was good. Like genuinely, as a non like Dragon Quest player, it was a good story. But anyways, um, you'll get to experience it now.
You implying it's going to be the same story just with Pokemon.
Well, maybe not the same one because literally the God of Destruction was in DQB2, but we'll get something deep and existentially horrifying, I'm
I
sure.
mean, the Eveltil could come in. Eveltil.
Yeah,
I've just realized
yeah.
I have no idea how to say that name. Eveltil?
Yveltal. That's how I say it.
Evel. Evel.
Yveltal.
I've never said that name out loud.
Well, let's see if
Eveltal?
I'll find that out.
This is why they need voice acting in Pokemon games.
Yeah, and then they can change it later.
Um,
And get us all confused.
one thing I would
Let's.
so then we've got character customization. One thing I would say, no bald option. Boo.
Yeah, that they've shown.
Give me bald.
Well, maybe
What
you
what do you
unlock
think
it.
there's going do you think a Furfrou is going to come along and give us new hairstyles?
Ooh, that'd be good. Or DLC, they could do that. But here's the thing about the bald specifically. They're hiding that because you don't find that until you find Blaine hidden in the cave.
And then Ditto realizes that people can be bald.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. What if Tangrowth's glasses are Blaine's? Oh!
I do I do think the customization looks pretty wide. Like you see like six characters and they all very differently dressed.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, and a lot of Pokemon specific references. You get to dress. You get
Yeah.
Red's jacket. There's a Quasi Misty. There's the Black Belt trainer class. Um, it looks like a pretty solid character customized thing.
And
Still with the
then
horrifying Ditto face, but yes.
we get what we were discussing whether they would have or not, which is decorating in buildings.
Mm-hmm. That was a big one.
And
Oh,
oh
you know
my
what we
word,
skipped?
that
Back up,
wallpaper is horrifying.
back up a second.
Oh,
You
what did
get
I
to build
miss?
structures with Pokemon. How
Yes.
awesome is that?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
building houses, the bigger projects.
yeah.
Pokemon will help you to some degree. I don't know what that if that's just an animation or if, is it because
I suspect it's like you need a certain number of Pokemon to build a certain size of
probably
building or something like
yeah
that.
maybe a
It's just a
certain kind.
progression thing, right?
Yeah, probably. But it's fun to see, like even if just flavor wise. Because if you remember in Dragon
Yeah,
Quest Builders, the villagers would help you out
yeah,
here and there, which was
yeah,
a
yeah.
great thing. But okay, going back, yes, you can decorate inside.
So
That's
we have couches, we have wallpaper, flooring, beds, we have like Pokeball rugs, we have arcade cabinets, we have a gaming PC with a curved monitor, we have stereo,
I okay.
a
I'm
mini fridge.
huge. I am hugely anti-curved monitor.
Tell me
I'm not a
why.
fan. Ugh. Wait, what?
Have you actually used one?
I've not me personally,
Hmm.
but I've seen them in the office. I've seen other people use them. I'd rather have two or three monitors instead of one huge one.
Oh, see, I switched to an ultra wide monitor years ago, and it's been my favorite thing,
I don't
because
know.
you can still put multiple screens on it if you want.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
know.
multiple windows on it, but you can
Yeah.
also have, and this is something you can't really do with multiple monitors. You can have just one window covering the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, like right
Yeah.
now, I am looking at the video full screen on my
Yeah.
what is it, 28-inch ultra wide monitor.
Yeah.
Whereas like if I was having two smaller screens, then I would have the video much smaller. And when I do my software development, I can have my IDE up full size and have like three
Mm.
different files side by side if I need in certain situations. Like it's
Well,
just so much more flexible in my opinion.
it is more flexible. I'll happily admit that, or readily admit it. But I don't know. I'm I don't like new things. That's what
That's
it
fair.
boils
That's
down
fair.
to.
I do think, however, it's something that you have to like. If you want to try it, you have to try it for like a week or two,
Yeah, you have to
because
grow into it.
otherwise,
Yeah.
yeah, otherwise you're just like, oh, I hate it because it's different. But
Yep.
after a while, you start to figure out whether you like it or
Sure.
not.
Sure. Um.
Anyway, curved
Yeah.
monitor, great.
Yeah. It's got to put like a lamp, like a sort of neon like tube lamp, but or the streamer
Mm,
lighting. That's what it looks like. There's a giant Pokeball.
yeah,
All this decor, or at least the one they're showing
mini
off here,
fridge.
feels like yeah, yeah.
Oh, did you? Oh, I just noticed how Ditto places things. Did you see that?
Wait, let me
So
back up.
right,
I'm
go
watching.
to so
Yeah.
go.
Oh my God! Did it just spit it out?
It spat it out his mouth.
God, no! It took water
It's
gun to the next level.
horrifying.
Oh no! That makes sense in the Pokemon that can transform at the molecular level. What's inside that? Clearly, it's a Kirby-like infinite void. So why not just keep all your storage inside you? Oh no! Oh
It's the way the cheeks puff out
yeah, yeah,
as you're about to place it, and then it
yeah.
just
You're,
like
you're you're just walking around with your storage in your cheeks. Oh my goodness, I love
that's
this game. It's
horrifying.
awful. Great. So multiplayer, very cool, up to four players. Uh, a tiny snippet here, but it thrills me to bits. Bulbasaur jump rope. I hope we
Mm.
get a number of little weird mini games like that. That would be really fun. But and you can play with your friends. Very, very cool. Taking photos with your friends actually looks kind of fun. I don't know, maybe just because how the Dittos hold the cameras or whatever. But yeah, we get game share, so you can play. with only one copy of the game. You can share with your friends, either on Switch 2 or Switch 1. How cool is that?
That is very cool.
Yep. But
Completely
wait, does
unexpected.
okay? As someone who does not have the Switch 2, does that imply there will be a Switch 1 version, or are
I don't
there?
think so.
Okay, all right. I was just checking. Okay, that's what I thought, but just checking. But yeah. And then we get kind of the recap. Oh my gosh, is that a Palmy? There's a Palmy in the video, and I think it's Spartha at around 9:05. You can see
Let's have a
some of
look.
Paldea Pokemons.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of surprised by that one. I thought it'd be because, like I said, it's heavily leaning towards Gen 1 in the trailers, but
I don't
clearly
know.
not
Is that in
all.
Sparta or is it an Oricorio? Oh no, wait, where are you looking?
9:05. It's sitting on a bench.
Yeah, that's Psyduck on its side.
Wait, what? It's Jigglypuff from above?
It's
Oh, it
Psyduck on its
is.
side.
It is. Oh my goodness, it is
I'm
Psyduck
so
on its.
sorry to break this to you.
Ah,
Psyduck's
no,
lying on his side on
no,
the
this
bench.
is the best. Wow, I could. Wow, that actually Jigglypuff from above. Oh, there's a Gulpin on a bench. I like Gulpin. Oh, good
It
times.
just, I mean, it does show you that like the Pokemon have personalities, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep, clearly, like look at Gardevoir just chatting it up with a Litwick or whatever. It's great. I love it. Um, yeah, because I mean, even Dragon Quest Builders 2 was good with that, right? All the villagers would run around, do stuff, eat, and have expressions. They felt like they had life to them.
Yeah.
And so add that to Pokemon because we're suckers and we like Pokemon, and well, that's a winning formula. Ooh, there's a Cacturn just chilling on a couch, very excited. There were also some big Pokemon like Haxorus, Charizard. Earlier, they did a photo shoot with like a bunch of the big dragon-looking Pokemon. Yeah, and so that's Pokopia. Um, and then we get the stinger, right? Smeargle is painting, which I'm kind of excited. I hope that's a thing in game, like you do something with Smeargle. That would be fitting for the gameplay. But then there's streetlights, things go out, it's getting spooky, what's going on? There is a ghost, glowing, ghostly looking Pikachu that's all gray, basically. That's a dead Pikachu. That's what I'm saying. That's just a dead Pikachu.
I mostly agree with you, but there was something that someone that I saw on one of their social medias that made me think it's like just like I don't know, an ice type Pikachu or something, like the way
It's
they,
albino.
yeah, something.
Is it a Pikachu that forgot it was a Ditto? Because it's kind of got that Ditto purpley going on.
I saw someone suggest maybe it's a Mimikyu evolution.
Yeah, it's Mega Mimikyu finally. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
so okay, so one, this game isn't connecting to Pokemon Home, right? I think
no.
we can safely say.
Yes, I will say that's a safe assumption.
Two, that means that these are only for this game, probably, right?
Probably yes. It's spiky-eared Pichu. Yes.
Except it's possible they come to Pokemon Go.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Pokemon Go is always the exception. Anything we get party hat Wurmple in Pokemon Go. Anything's possible
Exactly.
in Pokemon Go. Okay. And I mean, look,
I will
understandably,
say that
people
Moslax seems like a weird,
see. I was about to
almost
say
like an evolution.
that's what I was about to say. I mean, people popping off about the dead Pikachu, and that's understandable because the mascot looks dead or whatever. But they keep going on, and then we get Moslax of giant. I say giant, might not
They
actually be
called
giant.
it Moslax, right? Like
They
they didn't
did.
say this was a moss covered Snorlax. They
They
called it
called it that.
Moslax.
I didn't see that. Oh, I didn't realize that.
I can't
Well,
remember
I don't
where it
know.
was. I think it was on social media, but I definitely
Well,
saw them call it Moslax.
well, I don't know what's going on, but Tayfidi's here, and it's a Snorlax.
Yeah, here you go. So the official Pokemon Facebook page quietly introducing you to Moslax.
Okay. Um, yeah, I don't. This game looks incredible, man. That's all I have to say. We reached the end. Oh, there's your early buyer bonus. Receive a Ditto Rug in your house until January 31st, 2027, as Game Freak does. It's a nice Ditto Rug.
Yeah, I mean, fine.
Yeah,
And you get nearly a year to redeem it.
yeah,
It's not really an early purchase bonus if you've got nearly a year.
yeah.
I'm not complaining.
No, I'm
It's
not
just
either.
very funny that it's so long.
It is. Oh man, there's a Rookity. There's a
But that also, like the fact that they've got mystery gift in this game means that they probably have plans for more things as well.
yeah.
Will they give us, will it just be cosmetics or will they also give us Pokemon in the game through mystery gift?
I I think that's very possible. Like, I don't imagine it's terribly hard to add a Pokemon in this game. Even if it's just a cosmetic Pokemon that wander around your town. They give you the what's it called? That special Pecha Berry to have Pecharunt or whatever show up. Yada
Yeah.
yada,
Yeah,
etc.
yeah.
etc. The thing that brings the Pokemon over. Very excited. So one thing interesting about the trailer, Tangrowth, it's very like the front and center. He mentions how humans and Pokemon lived here, and he'd love for humans and Pokemon to both return. We didn't actually see a human in the whole trailer.
We didn't, no.
Nope.
But just because Professor Tangrowth wants human to return doesn't mean you will in the game.
That is true.
But I
There's
could see
fine.
that as being like the end point. Like, oh,
It could be the credit shot. The
exactly.
Ditto's trainer returns. I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
that's probably the
Exactly.
thing, right?
Although the Ditto Trainer is dead.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's why the Ghost Pikachu's here. It's the spirit of your deceased trainer.
All
That
right.
is that is not a plot. That is not a crazy idea. They have done similar
They
plots in
have.
other
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. I would not be completely surprised if it was something
Yeah,
like that. Oh,
yeah,
Joe's really funny. See on the Pokemon blog, the
yeah,
links to the My Nintendo store. If you click
yeah.
on it, it says you're about to leave a site operated by the Pokemon Company International. The Pokemon Company International is not responsible for the content of any linked website. But it's like I'm going to Nintendo.
Well, they don't know what they're doing over there. They don't
uh,
understand how they make those games.
Kevin, you buying this game?
Maybe, just maybe.
You buying it on release day?
Maybe, just maybe. Presuming I have the Switch too, but yes. You know what? You know what? That may be
Borrow
irrelevant.
Calvin's then.
I may be buying it anyways.
Yeah, just buy it and play it on Calvin's.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It's not like you don't live with someone who has a Switch
That's
2. Come
true.
on.
That's true. That's true. Sorry, Calvin. On actually, I say that on November 20th, you lose your Switch 2. We have less than a week left. Sorry, Calvin.
That's a good point.
Kirby.
There's no way that you get to March not having bought a Switch 2 to play Kirby Air Riders, right? Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Somehow, or slash stolen Calvin's, whatever. But yes, Kirby Air Riders. But yes, I mean, yes, of course, it's it's day negative whatever today's. Whenever they announced it, that was the day I purchased the game. Just I didn't hand over the money yet, but I was locked in the day they announced it. I mean, what about you, Al?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, right.
I've already got my
Oh,
savings pot and I've added like half the money already so far.
there you go.
So
I want this game so bad. It's all
it'll
I
be
need.
interesting to see whether I do end like obviously I'm going to buy it and I'm going to play it. The question is one, am I going to buy the game key card or am I going to buy it digitally? Am I going to use this as the reason that I'm going to go all digital with Pokemon games? I don't know. But two, will I get really into this game or will it just be a passing fad? Because I've
Well,
never hugely got into many side games for a long time.
hmm
So the new Pokemon Snap, I played for maybe a week and it was
yeah,
fine and I was done. Like I never really
yeah,
got into it. Like Pokemon existing in a game doesn't mean I'm going to play it and
yeah.
obsess over it, right?
hmm
There's a reason that I like the main series of Pokemon games, and
Yeah,
it's not just because they're Pokemon. It's because I
yeah,
really like how the games play,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It has the
Um,
grind that you like.
exactly. The
Yep.
gameplay is important to me, and so the
Yeah.
question is, will I actually like this or not? And I guess we'll find out.
Okay, look, even if you don't play the game that long, Like I'm confident it's going to be a very quality game. Dragon Quest
Mm,
Builders, whether you're a
hmm
fan of Dragon Quest or not, I think people can recognize is a very quality game,
Absolutely.
right? So I have a lot of trust in this game being excellent, regardless if you're a fan of it or not. Just sort of objectively, right? So
Yeah.
the question is it gonna are, is it gonna be better than Gen 10's game?
Mm.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I don't
oh,
know.
I'm excited.
This is the problem with Pokemon. It's like, are we going is Gen 10 going to be one of the best games ever, or is it going to be one of the worst games ever? And honestly, it's a coin toss, right? Like,
At this point, yep, yep.
um, I just like I don't understand how the same company that made Pokemon Legends, Arceus, and ZA had also made Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
And
I
it's
just don't get it.
it's so baffling because a lot of them are very clear. Like this was a decision that was made. Like they said they
Yes.
were going to do this thing or not do this thing,
Yes.
and it's baffling why they would do that
Yeah. I
many times.
because I don't think because there's a whole load of discourse just now on that, oh, they don't put
Yeah,
enough money into these games. And
yeah,
that's probably true. But most of the
yes,
things that you don't like about the game wouldn't improve if they put more money into it.
yeah,
Right? Like
yeah,
I don't think that all the reason things they don't have in this game that they did have in Legends Arceus are not there
yes,
because they didn't want them to be there.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
not because they didn't have the money to implement the feature,
yeah,
right? Like obviously there are so many other issues with Scarlet and Violet that were a whole other
yeah,
thing, right? Like the performance
yeah.
issues is something that they probably could have fixed with more time and more money. Fine,
My money,
sure.
right? Yep,
But
sure.
like the empty world
Yep.
wasn't something that they would have
No,
fixed for
no
that.
amount
You know,
of
it's like saying if Nintendo put more money into Animal Crossing, that they would have had the villagers be more interesting. No, of course they wouldn't, because they
no.
didn't seem to care about it for that
Yeah,
game. Like
it was not their decision. Yep.
that is not how these things work. And I
Yeah.
just, it's absolutely baffling to me that people are like, they just need to put more money in. No, they don't. They don't. Like, I mean, would they make a better game if they had more money? Probably not. Could they make a better game if they had more money?
Yeah.
Yes. But those are not the same thing. And you cannot assume someone who
Yep.
is making bad decisions, if you give them more money, they're just going to continue making bad
Yep.
decisions,
And
which I'm not, this is, and just to be a point, this is not an, and don't give homeless people money thing, because that's what it sounded like. It's not like, but the point is, like, you can't just assume that more
yeah.
money is going to fix the problem.
And then there's the flip side too, right? Like they've made plenty of Pokemon has made plenty of great games without
Hmm
needing more money or time or whatever, right?
hmm
Because they were very good in their direction and decision making and made
The
fun
reason
things.
the reason we don't have balconies in Pokemon Legends ZA is because it would make the game run worse. It's not because they don't have the money to make the models for it, because there are balconies in some areas that they wanted there to be balconies.
Yep. Ugh.
Can you imagine? And this is not like a justifying the fact that
Hmm.
the walls are flat. I get why people are annoyed by that.
Yeah.
But with the number of balconies they have on those walls, the game would run absolutely dreadfully if every single balcony was rendered.
Well, no, then you just need more money to fix that.
More money to make a better console
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
want to do that.
well,
It would
yeah,
run
you
great on
go.
the PS5.
Yeah.
I just like
Oh,
people love to have a quick fix for these things, and it's not the case,
yeah.
right? More money
Yeah.
does not equal better game.
No, no,
I'm
no, certainly not
sorry.
with Pokemon.
I'm
Certainly
sorry.
not with Pokemon.
Also, more money does not make better story.
Well, I mean,
Just
you know,
saying.
yeah, I mean, okay, look, I don't even need to know that. Pokopia will absolutely have a better story than
Oh
Gen
yeah. Oh, well,
10.
that's the thing. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah, probably because Gen 10 is going to
Hands,
be another. Oh, look, there's a Pokemon destroying the world. Let's fix it.
save it. Yeah.
Like, and I don't particularly care, right? Like I've said
Yeah,
this before.
It's
I
fine.
play the games because I enjoy the
Yes.
interactions with the Pokemon and the catching
Yeah,
and the
that's
back. I
correct.
enjoy that. I don't particularly expect there to be an amazing story.
Yeah.
But would I enjoy it more if there was a better story? Yeah, probably. Like
Probably,
I
yeah.
enjoyed the small stories of Scarlet and Violet. They were fun.
Yeah.
I love the weird side things that you get in Legends ZA. They're fun. Do more of that.
Yeah, and you know what? That's interesting about Pokemon because they've always been good at that. There's always weird little pockets or characters or side stories that are pretty
Yeah.
good and entertaining, but their main plot's just, the most cookie cutter thing ever. But anyways, Pokopia coming March 5th. Better than Gen 10? The
Apparently, we're
answer is
we'll
it's
see.
not a hard no. Um,
Can't believe we're probably now less than a year away from Gen 10 coming out because if it comes
yeah,
out
that's
on the same
true.
Friday in November as
It will.
Scarlet and Violet did, it would be out on
It will.
Friday.
It will. It's always the second, third.
Well, you say that, but it wasn't this year. It was October this year.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah, well, it was a legend game, you see, and
Don't do it, Kevin! No! No, Kevin, stop! Oh,
what's next? We got other news.
we have, yeah, goodness me, has this been the longest news section we've ever had?
Well,
Next,
it's Pokopia.
we have some new games. So the first new game is by the developer of Garden Galaxy, and this game is called
Oh,
Woolly. Raise a
that's a
flock
name.
of colorful sheep in this slow-paced idler. Look after your sheep, gather their fleeces, and complete your collection. It's a a creature collector. It's a creature collector, Kevin.
Oh, I don't, I don't like how easily suckered I'm in by this concept.
Look, it costs
Oh,
£5, right? Come on.
look at all those sheep patterns.
So many to collect.
Yeah, what I'm not okay, but I can see the fingerprints of the Guardian Galaxy devs all over.
Mhm.
It's like you said, it's idle, right? You're generating the coins and buying stuff with the coins and doing stuff with the coins. Um,
Do you know the thing is though? I think I actually might prefer this to Garden Galaxy because the problem with Garden Galaxy is like I was decorating, whereas this is
yeah,
you're collecting animals and they're doing
yeah,
things. Like
yeah.
that
No,
is
I
much more
agree.
interesting to me.
I agree because with the decorating, like it felt you were missing pieces, as it were.
Hmm.
Like when am I gonna get a thing? A water feature or a lamp or whatever. But here it's like, oh, look, a new sheep. I like this one. Yeah, it's cute. It's a fun little idea. Just a pen full of all sorts of sheep with random patterns. Uh, um, and just feeding them and cleaning up their poop. Good times.
Yeah, I might give this a try.
I also might give it a try.
All right, and the other new game we've had announced, Kevin.
Wait, what? I didn't see this. I didn't see this. I didn't think I'd have something that's more exciting than, or as equally exciting. Oh!
Kevin's about to crash because he's about to realize that this is not being announced for anywhere outside of Japan.
No! Don't do that to me. Oh, it has to.
All right, we should probably tell the listeners what we're talking about.
There's only two or three things that I'd react like this. They can guess.
Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, Hinuka's Pilgrimage. This is a new game. So it's a free to play rice cultivation and RPG game for an RPG role playing game for mobile and PC.
Oh, wait, there are many emotions I'm feeling right now. What do you mean free to play?
I, I
I
mean,
don't know if I'll.
I don't know what to tell you. Free to play means free to play, right?
Who are all these characters? There's
The
what are
original,
these
the
animals?
I think it's the original voice cast that we're seeing in
Yeah,
this video,
I
I
think so.
believe.
I mean, yeah, because it's like it's like an hour, almost 90 minute like presentation, and
Yeah,
there's presumably the
completely in
voice cast.
Japanese.
Yeah, I think that's Sakuna's voice actor because they're dressed like they have the Sakuna
Yeah,
looking robe on.
yeah, yeah,
So I don't know what's going on. It's all in Japanese. There's all these characters. There's new people, but there's Kokoroa. Oh, you know what? You know what? It's more Sakuna in my life. What is this gameplay? Is that dungeon crawling I'm seeing?
This is a weird looking game. I don't know
Oh,
what this is. It looks like Menu the game.
they just brought out real life rice tools or harvesting tools on the street. I don't.
It's
What?
definitely not like the first game.
It's
Let's just put it
not.
out there.
It's
It's very
it's not.
different.
I'm torn because Sakuna is a series that could die so easily. It's so fragile. So anything I see with the name on it is, oh, thank God it lives. But I mean, first of all, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this in English, right? And
So yeah, we do not know anything about that yet. They've not given us any information outside of this stream. And I mean, it's very possible that it's not. The Steam page currently is unavailable outside of Japan, so that's not a great thing to see.
oh,
But it's not unheard of for these things to sometimes,
take a
even though
minute.
they're locked down, then they because what was the name of the one that Micah was obsessed with? Summer Vacation.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the
Anyway,
name, but
that
yeah.
one, the Steam page was originally locked to Japan until they announced that there was an English version coming as well. So,
Oh, oh, do we ever get a dub of the anime?
I think so. Did is that not? Was that not the
'Cause
version? Did we not?
I watched it subbed.
I'm pretty sure both were available.
Wait, or did I just watch it sub and not realize there was a dub? Oh, I think you're right. uh,
It was Netflix, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Netflix.
oh, it's
Sure.
Laura. Oh my gosh, were they?
Oh no, it was just subbed, no dubbed.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I thought. Okay. So I don't know, but that's an anime that happens. That's but you know what this tells me? It tells me I need to go buy more copies of Sakuna just to tell them to bring it over. Oh, okay, okay, it exists. I have to wait for more information. I just have to sit here and just sweaty, just
Hold on.
waiting for
The
more.
the new Lego Party game is apparently available through Netflix.
Wait, what? There's a Lego. Okay, let's back up to step one. There's a Lego
Sorry.
party game.
Oh, have you missed that? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's like Mario Party but Lego.
sure. That's what I assume, but
Um,
okay.
it came out recently. And apparently it's on Netflix.
Okay, that's all right. Netflix gaming. Good, good. Okay, that's
I'm gonna have to
interesting.
try that then, haven't I?
I guess so.
Fascinating.
Hey, you know what else I found out? Just since we're on the topic of these random things, did you know there's a Sonic version of Fall Guys?
As in like the Sonic levels in Fall Guys.
No, no. It's a game
Well,
called
there
Sonic
are.
Rumble. I
Okay,
mean,
but there
yes,
are.
there is, but there's a Sonic Fall Guys game. Basically, it's Fall Guys, but Sonic. It's called Sonic Rumble.
No, I did not. I was not aware of this. Sonic
I only
Rumble.
found out like last week, and I was blown away.
Interesting. Oh, it's
Yeah,
came out this year. That's why.
I guess so.
It
Oh,
is
well, there you go.
not got. It's got mixed Steam reviews.
Yeah, I no.
I will say that I don't think I ever looked at Fall Guys and went, "What does this need?" Being able to run really really fast.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's also a Sonic game, so that sounds on par.
Yeah, well, exactly. Who disappoints their fans more, Pokemon or Sonic?
Ooh, ooh. That's a good point. At least Sonic recognized it at one point. Mm.
All
That
right,
that's
I
an
don't know.
episode topic.
Is there anything else to talk about this Sakuna game? It
No,
might be a weird game. It might exist outside of Japan at some point. Whatever. Kevin's just excited that something exists, even if he's never
I'm
going to be able to play it.
I'm just reaching out and petting my screen, just looking at this trailer existing. I'm so happy. Hey, we get
Maybe
more of
one
those
day.
Sakuna illustrations. That's already good enough for
That's
me.
fair.
Um,
All right. Well, that's the news.
oh,
We're going to talk about Nintendo game key cards now.
I guess.
So just before we get into the discussion, I just want to clarify for people who aren't aware what these are. Game key cards are like a Nintendo Switch 2 cartridge that does not include the game. It includes a key that allows your Switch to play the game or to download the game and play it. Now, your
Wait,
initial
wait.
thought when you hear that is, oh, Why not just buy the game digitally then? And the
Wait,
answer
yeah,
is
my
because
first thought is, wait, what?
is that yeah, was that not were you not aware of that's how it works?
I assumed I assumed maybe I just hadn't paid attention, but I thought it was, how should I put this? Like, because they show the animation of taking out the game and putting and and inserting it into another one
Yeah.
virtually or whatever, right? Um, so like it's a I just basically thought, okay, let me back up another step. Digital games currently on the Switch, right? If
Yeah.
I have Breath of the Wild on my Switch and I log into my account on Calvin's,
Mhm.
I can transfer that over, but
Mhm.
there's a few hoops I have to jump through. I have to make Calvin's Switch my prime, or like I have to make the primary console for my account, and then I have to
Well,
re-download
it's
it there.
changed and it's
Has
different
it
how it works
changed?
now. Yeah,
Wait, it's changed. Oh, okay, I don't know anything. Just tell me. I'm gonna shut up now.
before the Switch 2, the way that it worked was you could have primary switches and you can have secondary switches. You can only have one
Right.
primary switch and you can have many secondary switches.
Yeah.
On your primary switch, any user can play the games on that switch. On the secondary switches, only your account can play the games on those
Okay.
switches. They
Right.
changed it when the Switch, just before the Switch 2 came out, they changed it so that you can have two primary switches, but you have to explicitly say which games are on which switch. Okay.
Oh,
And
this
so
is
you can say I want this one to have this game and I want this one to have this game, and then you can play those ones, any user on those switches and offline. You don't have to do the online check, but you can only do it on that one unless you then say I want to switch it back over to that switch, and both switches have to be like online and available, and you do the, I think they have to be next to each other as well, so you can say, so I have two switches, I've got this one, this is going to be the one that I'm playing Pokemon on, this is going to be the one I'm playing Mario Kart on, and then I'm like, oh, actually I want the Mario Kart on this switch instead. You turn them both on, you put them next to each other, and you switch the
jeez.
cartridge over to the other one. But the other
Okay.
thing you can do now, and this is actually what I think is better, is you can lend games digitally to other members of your family on Nintendo Switch. So you don't have to have your account logged into Calvin's Switch anymore.
Okay.
You can be part of the same Nintendo Switch family, and you can say, I want to give this to Calvin. And then for 2 weeks, I'll get to that in a minute. It is no longer on your Switch. It is now on his Switch instead of your Switch, and he can play it as if that he has bought it. That is how it works. After the 2 weeks, it then automatically comes back to your Switch, but you can then just click the button and lend it again.
Okay.
It's just a like you have to click the button every 2 weeks sort of thing, which is a little bit
Yeah.
annoying, but whatever. At least there's no like time limit to like you have to wait again before you click the button again. I'm pretty sure you can just click it straight away.
Yeah.
So that's how they changed all that digital lending, and that's where we got like the virtual game cards. And it's all a bit weird, but I understand why they've done it. But it also gets a little bit confusing in like what is a virtual game card? It's just saying which switch you're allowed to play the digital game on without connecting to the internet.
Okay.
So it's better in some ways, it's worse in other ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the thing, is like I don't like all these restrictions, but this is one of the things that we have to get in this weird, annoying capitalist society that we have, where they put limitations on what you can do with things. I don't
Okay.
like it, but that's life. And in terms of what exists, I think the digital version of that is probably the best we're going to get.
Okay. Okay. This is a lot of info I'm trying to process here.
Yep, go for it.
So, all right, all right, let's look at a case. All right, let's use Pokopia, right?
Mhm.
So there is digital key, was it cartridges or whatever, these key cards or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And then there's just outright digital version of the game,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
These
Yep,
are distinct things, right?
correct. Yeah,
Okay.
kind of, but yes. So
Well, I mean,
well, okay. Let me explain a little bit more with that. So then let's just
okay.
talk about Pokopia. So there is no
Yes.
full physical version of the game, but essentially there is a physical version of the game, right? And I'll get to that in a
Digital
minute.
physical version.
Well, I mean, well, this is the thing. What is a physical version of a game in a world where you get day one patches?
Yeah, I know,
I don't
We're
think there
getting
is such a thing as a physical game anymore.
I
Anyway,
know, I know. We're getting deep into the weeds. Okay, well, let's try to make this clear for me. What is let's just say Pokopia had both options, the digital key card and the
Okay.
full digital download. What is the difference?
Okay, so digital download, you buy it digitally, and you can then play it without like physically switching something in or out of your Switch, right? That's
Yes,
how
right.
digital games work. That's their big advantage is you have all your games on your Switch. You can just choose which
Yes.
one to play.
Yes.
The disadvantage of that is you can't sell it and it's harder to lend it, right?
Right.
You can only lend it digitally to people in your Nintendo Switch family. You can't sell it on, right? That's just life.
Yeah.
That's how digital works.
Yes.
Full
Okay.
physical version, you
Yes.
just have the game, you plug it in, you then, if you plug it into a new Switch, you have to download updates and
Yeah.
DLCs, etc.,
Sure, 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 sure.
etc. But
Sure.
technically, you have the game on the cartridge. I
Right.
still don't get what the big deal about that is if you're going to have updates anyway, but let's leave that aside.
Yes.
The thing about the digital the game key card, sorry, not digital, the game key card, the thing about the game key card is it's kind of half and half. And it
Okay.
has some of the disadvantages of both and some of the advantages of both.
Okay.
So um, well, I guess it doesn't actually have any of the advantages of digital games, but it does have some of the advantages and disadvantages of
The
physical
worst of
games.
both worlds.
Well, I don't think it is
No,
fully the
I'm
worst of
kidding.
both worlds. This is the
I know,
thing,
I'm
right?
kidding. I'm
No,
kidding.
no,
Yeah.
no, because I think it's an important point because I think that this is the thing. I understand why people, when they hear it, think it's is just the worst of both worlds, but I don't think it is. Yes, you have to plug the cart into your Switch to play it, right? So how this works is when you've got like a normal cart, you plug it in, the game is there, you can click play straight away, ignoring day one updates and DLCs, right? If you have the game keycard, you plug it in and the game goes, oh, I need to download that game. So then you have the disadvantage of digital in that you have to, have multiple gigabytes downloaded on the internet. Fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Because okay, I get the key card. Like clearly, when talking about the lending thing, it's clearly advantageous. I see it,
Yeah.
right? Like it's the clear visual of, hey, I'm lending you my cartridge so you can
Mhm.
play my game, right? That's very clear to me. And because you have my cartridge, I can't play it on my game. I get
Yeah.
that. Okay. Well, I guess I'm trying to figure out, right? Let's take that out of the equation, right? Just on my own Switch, what's the difference between the key card versus the full digital version or whatever?
The only difference if you buy a game keycard versus buying the digital version, the only difference is that in your day-to-day usage, the only difference is that you have to put the cart in the Switch to play it. Obviously, then
Okay.
there is that is a disadvantage, right? I totally get that. But the advantage is then if you're ever going to sell it, you can do that. You cannot sell a digital version of a game. You
Right,
can sell
right.
a game keycard, which is why I find
Yeah.
it a little bit weird that Nintendo's done this because they've just made it
Wait,
easier to sell
you can.
digital games.
How do you sell the key card?
You just
Like,
it's a physical cart. You can only play the game if the cartridge is in your
okay.
console.
Wait,
So
it's a
if you
physical
sell
card. I thought it was all digital. Oh my
no,
goodness.
the game key that's the thing. The game key card is a physical thing, but
What? Oh,
all it has on it is the right to play the game when it's plugged into the Switch.
okay. Well, okay, that's
So
baffling, but okay.
it is weird, right? So and this is the thing. The question then becomes why do these exist? And the reason these
Yeah.
exist, why would you do this over putting the game on the cartridge? It's because it's cheaper. It's cheaper for
Sure.
publishers to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it always boils
That's
down
it.
to that, right?
That's it. That's the reason, right?
Yeah.
And you can get annoyed at that, and it's fine to get annoyed at that. I don't think it changes anything practically, right? Like
Okay.
this is what so couple things. One, people are saying that Nintendo have broken a promise because they said they would never put Nintendo developed games on a game keycard. This is not a Nintendo developed game. There you go. Right? Like they explicitly said Nintendo developed. This is not Nintendo developed. This is
Yeah.
Nintendo published, right?
Yeah.
You can complain about it all you want, but saying it's a broken promise is stupid because they never promised that. Okay?
No.
But I think that in I
It's
understand why people are frustrated because it feels like over time, over the last 20 years, people have owned less owned, I'm putting heavy air quotes there,
Yeah.
owned less and less. They never owned any of it, but they've owned less and less as we come on, and it seems like publishers are making it more and more difficult to have, and there's more DRM added on and blah blah. I get that. I
Yeah.
totally get that. I really, really, really get that. However, I don't think for 99% of people, I don't think this changes anything practically at all. If you are buying physical games, you the only reason the only legitimate reason I can imagine for going, I cannot have a game key cart compared to a physical cartridge is because you don't have the internet or you're not able to do
Mm.
big downloads on the internet. I get that. It's 10 gig, I think this game is. Right, I get that. That's fair. That is a
Mhm.
totally fair complaint, and I totally understand
Wait,
that.
wait. Is that like always thing? If I want to put the key card in, do I have to be connected to the internet to play it or to
Only to
start
do
the
the
game?
initial download.
Okay, so only the first time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to.
Okay.
It's like playing a digital game that's on your primary Switch that you've got
Okay. Okay.
the
That's I just
digital
want to
cart
make
on.
sure.
You don't have to be connected to the internet. That's the whole
Mhm.
point, right?
Okay.
Is the cart is the proof that you own the game and you can use it.
Okay.
Own, if you will.
Okay.
You never own any of these things. I hate the term, but we're still going to use that. When I say own, it's what we mean is you own the right to play the game. That has always been the case with games. Don't pretend otherwise.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. I'm like
Capitalism and lawyers always got to do their thing, and that is what they've
yeah.
always done. So the key cartridge is the proof that you are the right person to be playing this copy of the game.
Okay.
Because
Sure.
it's got a key on the cartridge, hence
Okay.
game key card, right? It is
Yeah.
so only the person with that physical cartridge plugged into the Switch can play that game.
Yep.
And so if you are someone who doesn't have internet or doesn't have good internet or doesn't have the ability to have big downloads on your internet, I get that. I get the complaint about that. I totally get that. For every other person, I do not understand people's complaints about this other than it's a principle thing, right? Like, oh, I don't like it out of principle. And fine, sure. But like the biggest way to buy games just now is on Steam. And that is the same thing, right? Like if you complain about digital games just in general, I feel like you're living in a weird past world where you wish that you could still physically own games and have them all here and be able to play them without the internet. But that's not a world we live in, full stop, right? Like you we live in a world now, for better or for worse, and I totally get that people would complain that it's for worse, but we live in a world now where you cannot play games without the internet realistically. Now, you can. We got that issue with the Xbox One where they were like, oh, you're going to have to be online to play anything, and they rolled that back thankfully because that is a stupid decision. But you're not going to get good game experiences if you never have the internet
Well,
because you're not going to get game day one patches, which are, and I
huh?
totally get the complaint about that, right? Like so many games are released unfinished, and then they have the last few months after they're like doing things to add
Yeah.
it to the update, and then you have to have the
Yeah.
update
Yeah.
because and here's the thing, actually game key carts technically would actually help not to have day one patches and to actually have the very first version of the game have the good version of the game, because they
I
don't have
guess,
to
yeah.
rush out a version of the game for the cartridges. That's why we have day one patches. It's because they want to get it on the cartridge, but they still want to finish more of the game. And it takes months to develop to like actually get the game cartridges printed, whereas game key cartridges, it doesn't matter because the game isn't on the cartridges. I'm saying a lot of things and I'm not really sure what my point is, other than I
Look,
think most people are complaining about this despite the fact that it doesn't make any difference to their life at all, except you have to have more thing. If I okay, one thing, if you don't have a lot of storage and you have a lot of games, and that's why you have cartridges, because you don't want to have to store them on your Switch. I will
Yeah.
accept that that's a complaint.
Yeah.
But if you're a bit, I mean, storage is really cheap now. I mean,
Yeah,
not on the Switch 2 as much because obviously they use the new SD cards and that feels a little bit
yeah,
unnecessary. But
yeah. We haven't.
most
Still not
people's
as bad as the
problem
Vita.
is not with these individual decisions, it's with capitalism. But they like to complain about the
Yeah.
individual decisions rather
Well,
than complaining about the system that it emphasizes doing as
yeah,
little as possible for as much money as possible.
yeah. Like it's okay. As someone who is not like I prefer physical by and large. For many of the reasons you've listed, like not having the storage on the Switch. I haven't gotten out and bought the terabyte SD card, or whatever. But anyways, there's reasons. But like I'm not invested in this key card debate at all. Like as you've seen, I didn't even understand it. Probably still don't fully understand it. But
Yeah,
I will say,
you would probably buy one and go, "Oh, I have to download a big update, haven't I?"
yeah,
Like
yeah. But
that's what it's going to seem like. You plug in the
yeah,
cartridge and it has
yeah.
a big
But
update.
like you said, a lot of games do that now. They have the day one
Yeah,
patches. And you know what? Here's
the
a secret.
PS5 and the Xbox
Yeah, yeah.
require that with every single game for the
Yep,
record.
and they're horrendous with it. And I don't like it. But anyways, it's not a crazy concept. It's just
Yeah.
the only thing to me is that now we've got this weird third half version of a game. You know, it's not physical, digital, or has the weird mixes and match. It's just another like just in the realm of just I want to buy a game, pop it in, and play it. You know, having all these other steps and versions, it's adding. It's noisy. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
yeah, no,
That's fair.
that's I think that's a big issue or underlying issue for people that maybe aren't expressing it well. But clearly, of course, there are stupid complaints like the people who say, "Oh, about digital only, but not the key cards." That one's wild too.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I don't know whether that person was trolling or not, but that's
I don't know.
so
But
bizarre.
yeah, but
I
that's pretty
I
funny though.
I understand the like I want the world where I can just buy a game off the shelf and immediately plug it into my Switch and immediately play
Yes,
it. But
yes.
I just don't think that exists even without game key cards.
Here's.
Like because
I
the
mean,
day one patches, right? Like
yeah,
that's still a thing that exists.
but But what if the game sucks after the day one patch anyways?
Sure, but the patch is still
I'm
there,
kidding. I'm
right?
kidding.
Like
I know. I get it. I'm kidding.
you still have to download the update. And yeah, it's a smaller update than the full
Yeah.
game. Fine.
Yeah. But okay, I'll say you won your argument. I don't know what the argument is, but you won it.
You're probably the wrong
I'm not.
person to have this argument with me because you don't seem to have a much of an opinion on it, right?
No, I really. Okay.
I just like I
The-
think I get the storage and the downloads complaint.
yes.
I get that.
Look,
I totally get that. But other than
I
that, I
will.
think that
I
people are
mean,
just
I
they're
will say
complaining with
like
no real reason.
my thoughts. Like I thought. Overall, I thought it was a good thing because the lending thing I think is great, and that part I think is clear. Like the the animation of taking it out, and putting it in,
Mhm.
like making it easier to lend a digital game. I think that's a good thing. So I think key cards are good for that, but
Yeah,
there's still the physical bit of it, and I didn't understand that, so
I
I don't
think the
know.
argument against that is like I don't think if game key cards didn't exist, is
Yeah,
Pokemon Pokopia not going to have a physical edition? I
yeah,
doubt it. I think it would have a physical edition, right?
yeah.
I think I I don't think many games, if game key cards didn't existed, I don't think many games would go digital only. I think the games that
Hmm.
have most of the games that have game key cards would just release a physical version and they just
Hmm.
have less profit. And yeah, that's kind of I get that. That sucks. Like
Hmm.
that's we're not getting anything out of this. We're not getting any cheaper games. We're not getting any more out of this. It's just that the companies are making more profit because they're choosing to use
Hmm.
that thing.
Yep.
But equally, I just think it's a big storm in a tiny teacup.
Sure. Sure. Probably.
And
We'll see. I say that you check in on March 5th when I have to buy the key card for Pokopia, and then I'll know what I'm talking about, kind of, maybe. Then we'll
it's
come
not a
back to this
difficult
argument.
concept.
Okay. I,
Just think of it as if the physical version didn't actually end up having the game because the entire game is a day one patch.
okay. Oh, man. You know what so Fallout 76 I don't know if this is still the case, but at least when it launched, the physical version of Fallout 76 was a like cardboard actual like it was just a cardboard disc with the game, like a download code on it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the other thing as well. Like that was a reasonably common thing in the Switch lifetime where you would buy a physical thing and it would say this is just a key and you would open it up and it was just like a code to download from the eShop.
Yeah, especially for some of
Um
those smaller games and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Whereas I think this is essentially replacing that. And
Yeah.
I do think this is better than that, like a million times better than that. I get the complaint that like some are probably using game key cards instead of putting the game
Yeah.
on the cartridge, but I think a lot of it is also people using game key cards instead of putting code in box. And code in box is terrible. It's
Yeah.
dreadful. It shouldn't exist. The
Yeah.
only reason it exists is because then, grandparent can go into shop and go, "Oh, look, there's a game," and buy it
Yep.
for their kid, and then they give
That's
them it,
correct.
and then they have this piece of plastic that doesn't have anything in it other than a piece of
Yep.
paper.
Yep.
That's stupid. I mean, the only games I only buy games physically for two reasons now, personally. One is because I don't think I think I'm going to want to sell it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to play it for a huge amount of time. I want to play it. I want to sell it, which game key cards you can still do. And the second one is because I like it, the box sitting on my shelf. And
Yeah.
that's just Pokemon games, basically.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, you won the argument.
Well, listeners, if you want to tell me why I'm stupid and wrong, then please do. I'm
And
definitely going to put a rage baity title for this episode on YouTube.
That's a good one. I like that. The key card debate or something. Yeah, yeah,
Game
no,
key
you got like
cards
it.
are actually good.
Yeah, here's why.
That'll get the views up.
There you go.
All right, Kevin, anything you want to share with the audience?
I've just been looking at the Sakuna trailer in the background, just trying to
You just want people to
decipher.
go buy Sakuna.
Go on, Sakuna. What is this game? I need to know. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm Koopa Prez on whatever, wherever. Go look me up. I haven't had time to make art, so whatever. Go check it out.
You can
That's all I
find
got.
the podcast on Tumblr and on Blue Sky at THS Pod. You can also send us feedback if you want to tell me I'm stupid from our website, harvestseason.club, where you can also get links to everything to do with the podcast, including our Patreon, patreon.com/THSpod, where you can get access to our bonus episodes. We just released an episode on, what was it? Did I end up releasing that episode?
You said you were going to. I didn't see if you actually did. I
I
haven't been paying
didn't end up
attention.
releasing it because I forgot to edit it last week. So
No.
I will edit it this week.
Well, I know. I know who's on it, so I'm excited about that.
It
And I'll say,
is, did I say what the episode was? It's an
uh,
episode about the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe.
wait, what? I didn't know that's what it was about. Wait,
Yeah.
what? What?
That's what we're talking about on the upcoming Greenhouse episode that will hopefully be out a few days after this episode.
Oh, I want to listen to that. Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
topic.
We talk about everything except the Netflix series that I've not seen.
Wait, you talk about M Night and his
Oh yeah.
last Airbender?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We don't I mean, I will say we don't talk a lot about it, but we do talk about it.
oh, mm.
And all the upcoming
That's
stuff as
good.
well.
I'm very excited. What's your favorite Magic the Gathering card, Al?
Well, we didn't talk about the magic stuff.
Oh my god! But the timing's perfect. It's like releasing right
Yeah,
now.
well, there we go.
What bender would you be, Al?
I haven't actually looked at any of the cards. I probably should do that. But
Okay.
then the problem then is I want to buy them.
Okay. So, all right. There's two things. One, the set looks good overall. The mechanics. Hey, guess what? Fantasy-ish adjacent series with distinct tribes fits well into the Magic mechanics. But here, they also did this thing. I forget the name of it, but there's this series of cards, like the collector series or whatever. There's screenshots from the actual show. They did one for every episode, but they're horrible resolution. Horrible. It's incredible. Just a full art card screenshot from the anime, but it's bad resolution, so it's blurry. Okay. I'm excited for that greenhouse. I can't wait to listen to it. That's patreon.com/thspod, if I'm correct.
Correct.
Then go listen to that so you can listen to this Avatar. I'm going to listen to this Avatar episode. I'm very, very interested.
You've got longer to listen to wait than everyone else because it's nearly a week.
I guess so. I like King Boomy. He's my favorite.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's everything. Thank you, Kevin, for joining me.
Thank you all for having me on. Thank you for listeners for letting me rip your eardrums with my shrieks at Sakana. Um,
Thank you, listeners, for listening. And until next time, have a good
have a good
harvest.
harvest once I learn Japanese.
The Harvest Season is created by Al McKinley, with support from our patrons, including our pro farmers, Kevin, Stuart, and Elisa. Our art is done by Micah the Brave, and our music is done by Nick Burgess. Feel free to visit our website, harvestseason.club, for show notes and links to things we discussed in this episode.
And my headphones just died as I said that line.
Oh,
I don't know if you're saying
yeah.
something.
Oh, Cal can't hear me, but this is all we recorded. Yeah,
That's
baby.
amazing. As I was saying the line before it, it said battery low, and then I said have a
Oh,
good harvest, and it turned off. So I'm now switching over to my speakers.
oh, I can hear Al, but he can't hear me. Oh, it's great. Okay, I'll leave it out. That's great. Bye.